After 2 seasons and over 30 Primetime Emmy nominations, American Horror Story is a bona fide hit, and it's returning on October 9th with a brand new season. Here to prep us on the show's new theme, Coven, is entertainment editor Maggie Pahonik. Hi, Maggie.
Hey, Allie.
We're so close to the premiere, but I know this season is quite different from what's come in the past.
Right. This season, which if you can even call it that, because technically American Horror Story is a miniseries, is completely different than the last 2 seasons. Season 1 was about a haunted house story. Season 2 was in the mental asylum. Season 3 is Coven. It is fittingly about witches.
I love it. So sort of refreshing in the plot between the seasons really keeps things fresh.
Exactly. It keeps the intrigue going. You're always like, what's this season going to be?
Yeah.
But what I like is that it has some of the same actors. So Jessica Lange clearly is the queen of American Horror Story. She's been nominated for Emmys before. She is, you know, the central character in almost every season. We've also got Evan Peters is coming back. He's been in every season. Sarah Paulson, Lily Rabe, Frances Conroy, all these characters will look completely different than they did before, but they're still there, which is kind of comforting.
Yeah, it's really cool to have that continuity between the seasons, but of course this time there actually are some fresh faces.
There are. So we actually know Angela Bassett is joining the cast, Emma Roberts is joining the cast, and Kathy Bates is joining the cast, all in new different roles. One of them is a voodoo queen. One of them is kind of like this notorious torturer of slaves, which is going to be like a really strange storyline to capture. And then we also have Gabourey Sidibe, who's joining the cast.
Great. Now, I know you were at the TCA earlier this year, so you kind of got a little scoop on the actual plot.
We did. So as I said, it's Coven. It's about witches. It takes place in New Orleans. It's modern day, so these witches have migrated for centuries from Salem to New Orleans. They're kind of dealing with the tension between the voodoo witches and then the regular witches, I guess. And then Jessica Lange plays Fiona. She runs this school for exceptional young ladies, aka witches. So ladies who start displaying these weird telekinesis or strange powers come to her, and she teaches them how to live in the modern world as a witch.
Interesting. Now, this is a really big cast, so where do some of the other actors come into this plot?
So as I said, Angela Bassett plays this voodoo queen. Sarah Paulson, this was like the big reveal at TCA, is that she plays Jessica Lange's daughter.
Okay.
We're not sure like what kind of relationship they have yet. And then Thaisa Farmiga is coming back, which I personally am very excited about. She was in season 1. She was fantastic. She's coming back as one of the witches who has joined this witching academy. We've also got Evan Peters as a frat boy in town. Emma Roberts has joined the cast as a spoiled brat movie star who's also a witch attending this school. And then we've also got other witches who are moving objects with their minds. One of them is like a human voodoo doll. It's very interesting stuff.
Yeah, lots going on here. But for people who might be considering starting to watch the show, who haven't watched the first 2 seasons, how scary is this exactly?
This is pretty scary. I mean, it's like a horror movie, essentially. If you wouldn't go to a theater and see a horror movie, probably don't watch this. Although the producers did say at TCA that this season is going to be a little lighter than the last seasons, but still, if you've seen the opening credits, you know that this is tried and true American Horror Story scary stuff.
Yeah, it's all relative, I suppose.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Maggie.
Sure.